How can you take control of your life? How can you finally let go of those limiting beliefs that have been holding you back for the past few decades, stopping you from growing and leveling up? How can you step out of your comfort zone and unleash your full potential for your business and your personal life? Hi, and welcome to the Self-Worth Accelerator podcast. My name is Sonia Maria Horn, and I'm a mindset and success coach with focus on your self-worth. And every single week, I will be talking with you about how you can raise the awareness of your full potential and unleash those powerful tools for maximum wealth and inner peace. Find out everything about how to stop procrastination so you can finally empower yourself from within. You can do this, and I'm here to show you exactly how. So let's get started right now. Hello, and welcome back. So I should say welcome back to myself, really, because it's been a while, hasn't it? And I appreciate you still tuning in, still listening to older episodes, and I see the clicks, I see how many download the episodes, and I so appreciate you being here and following me and showing interest in what I have to share based on my own life, my learnings, my work with clients, or anything that makes us grow and evolve, right? So, yes, I am back, and it's been a ride, I must admit. There were two major incidents in my life that basically stopped me from being able to focus on creating an episode for my podcast. One was a very positive connection that I made. I connected to two amazing coaches based in Hamburg, and they invited me to collaborate with them, and I went on business trips, even abroad. We went to Bulgaria, and it was pure bliss. And I realized this is it. This is what I actually manifested, and that's what I wanted to do all along. Travel, connect with people, help people, and inspire people. So that is really my calling at the end of the day. And that's what they, made happen, really. So this connection is absolutely wonderful. However, the second incident that came, into my life that happened was that my ex-husband became very ill. And after coming out of hospital, he's the father of my two daughters, who are now 17 and 21, Sheila and Roya, growing up fast. So when he came out of hospital and they declared that there was nothing else they could do, my older daughter asked me if I would be willing to take him into our home, and I didn't have to think 1 second. So he moved in with us and stayed with us until the end. It was actually not so long. It was 1 month. But that all happened in the last year, and building up to it, we were always there for him, and obviously the aftermath as well, until the funeral and the grieving of the children, the girls, and my own grieving, really. That's still ongoing, I would say. Sometimes it's more present than other days. So it was a very, very intense time. However, I must admit it was also beautiful and healing. So he was here in his bed in the living room, and we were with him 24/7. I slept on the sofa next to him, and even when he passed that night, I was here. And the time we had before, when the girls went out and they came in sometimes, just rubbed his head, kissed him, and went out partying as they should do, or meeting friends. But I was always here with them, and we sat some evenings reminiscing about the past, about the time we lived in Thailand and everything we've experienced or had experienced during our marriage, which wasn't 7 years. I mean, it was a long time ago, but he was always a good father to my daughters, to our daughters. And I always respected him for that, even though it was obviously challenging after the divorce. It's always hurt going on. I left him that time, and it hurt him, basically. And that was a tough time to figure out, how often he could see the kids or whatever. We always managed that very well, to be honest. I always invited him into our lives, also Christmas or birthdays. He was always part of it, and the kids could go and see him whenever they wanted. So, yeah, it took a while, but we did manage to organize that very well. So yes, that's basically my my explanation why I haven't been able to record any new episodes. But now I'm back and I'm stronger than ever, to be honest. I have created some beautiful webinar that I want to share with you, and I've come to the conclusion how many different levels need to be attended when we want to grow and achieve things and evolve in life or achieve certain goals in life. I am 100% sure, based on my own experiences, and I've been through ups and downs lately, as I explained, but nevertheless, there are always aspects that I have been neglecting when it came to low energy or some not such good phases in life, when things weren't running so well. I knew that it always had to do with me, and that's a thing it took a long time for me to admit that to myself, really. And so I wrote a lot. I wrote a lot of things into my journal, and from this time, challenging time and positive, beautiful time as well, during the past 2 years, I would say, I kept working. I still had my clients, etc. But deep down inside, I knew I had to share something bigger with you now, because for my own learning and my own progress, when I follow people or when I am inspired by people, which I love, I always like to keep it simple. I can't stand when there's too much information, too much writing, too many things to go through. So for my own growth, I always love it when people are keeping it simple and plain, because reading it, knowing it, learning it, or watching videos is one step, but it has to implement, it has to reach you deep inside in order to create real change, yes? And in order to make you think differently and subsequently act differently to make a change. Because obviously we do not change habits. We do not change our life by doing the same things over and over again. You know that, and I know that. So basically what I've created now for this webinar that I'm planning for the 7th of March this year is sharing this conclusion that I came to, that it takes 5 areas, 5 steps on a conscious level and unconscious level, and it takes 5 things that I find essential, or that I know are essential, to address, to take care of, to approach in a new way if you want to make a change. Yes, there's one of them, 2 of them, 3 of them. Perhaps you're fine. You got covered. You got everything under control. But all 5 pillars, all 5 aspects have to be addressed in order for us to make real change. So, yeah, enough abstract talk. I want to share with you the method that I created. Yes, it's the masterclass is called, or the webinar is called the Visionary Masterclass. You know, I've done one of those before a while back, but this is an upgraded version basically, and it's powered by the intentional life design method. And I love this term that came to me when I did some brainstorming how I'm going to call this method, because it incorporates intentional and design. And I am 100% sure, or I know as a fact, that we have to live our life, you have to live your life intentional. If you live your life by default, do things the same way every day, over and over again, you stay where you are. There's no movement, there's no progress, there's no growth. Yeah, you repeat, copy, repeat every day. And design, I love that term, because we are at every moment of the day, every second of the day, you are designing your life. You are choosing what you're thinking, you are choosing what you're feeling, and you are choosing how you're acting towards that emotion. Yeah. Okay, there's a difference between emotion and feeling, and sometimes we are not in control of how we're feeling. There's impact from the outside, or there's thoughts from the inside that are associated with something we experienced in the past. However, we're going to dive deeper into that, but the intentional life design method is something that I put my heart and all my energy into now, and I want to share that with you. Because, as I said, this is my calling. This is where my purpose in life, and that's something I can't wait to share with you, because it's so powerful, and it addresses the conscious mind and the unconscious mind. Let me just tell you briefly, I don't want to elaborate too much, and I will be sharing on social media again. Yes, I'm going out on social media. I haven't been there for ages, and I must admit it's always takes more energy to go back in there into that world, to dive in there, but I will, and I'm looking forward to it as well. So the 5 pillars that we're going to address during the webinar are, first of all, gaining clarity, defining what you actually want, defining where you are right now. Are you happy? Are you fulfilled? Are you living your purpose? Are you enjoying going to work or having your business? Are you financially free and satisfied, or not? Or is there room for improvement? Is there something you want more in life? So clarity, defining that. If you don't know what you want, you cannot pursue anything. You cannot pursue a goal if there are no visions and no goals. And that's why I love this visionary term, even though sometimes it seems a little bit abstract, and some people say, oh, I can't visualize, I cannot create pictures in my mind, or so. However, but what visionary entails is really having clarity within you, knowing where you're heading, knowing what you want to look back at in your life when it's time to go. And believe me, I know exactly what it's like for a body to leave this earth. And after my ex-husband passed, or even during that month that he was staying with us, I was excessively watching near-death experiences on YouTube, and it helped me. So I have no fear of death anymore. What I'm most scared of really is being there where he was now and looking back at life and saying, I should have, I could have, I would have done this, that, and the other, and not having done that. would be the worst for me. That's why I'm so determined now, this year in 2026, to go out there and to have an impact on people, and to sorry, I'm getting emotional. Just to, even if I reach one person, I mean, I do my coachings and I get the beautiful feedback when I work with people. I just want to reach more. I want to have an impact and help as many people as possible to be happy, to make a change in their lives, and not to live by default. Okay, so that's the first one, clarity. The second is self-worth. Ooh, yeah, big word, huge term, huge aspect in our lives. That defines everything, really. It defines how much money you're asking for your services. How do you go out there? What kind of partnership and what kind of relationship do you attract? Yeah, all that. And that is also an aspect that we're diving into. It's, self-worth is not something, it's not something that we only have in our mindset. It's not a mindset issue. It's something really that, how can I say it? It's defined also by our nervous system. We can have an impact on our self-worth because it has been created in the past, in the childhood, in how people spoke to us, how the teachers treated us, how mother, father, treated us. It all was created or influenced, basically, in the past, in our childhood. So self-worth is huge. And allowing that to grow again, or inviting the self-worth that we were born with as babies back into the present body, mind that you are now, that's what we're pursuing. It's really about becoming confident again, going out there, your body language, how do you vibrate, how do you think about yourself, how do you talk to yourself. So that's the second one. The third aspect we're going to cover is your body, your physical body, and embodiment. So restoring your energy. How do you feed your body? What do you do to have maximum energy? Sorry, I just had to take a sip of tea there. So yes, embodiment and your physical body. How do you sleep? How do you wake up in the morning? What's your routine? What do you eat? What do you drink? Yes, how much alcohol? How much sugar? How many carbs? In general, how do you treat your body on a daily basis? Do you exercise? What is the best way for you to be in your best physical shape? Because that impacts your sleep, it impacts your focus, your energy level, how you carry yourself, how you attract positive things into your life. Yes, some people say, well, your body has nothing to do with your self-worth, self-confidence, your performance at work. Yes, I understand where you're coming from. However, I know some people define purely over their role in their work environment. Yeah, they might be executives, they might be team leaders or CEOs, and I've worked with all those people, especially executives, during the past 2 years a lot. And for me, they're just people. They're just human beings who have a certain role. And I can say that I know many, many people as well who are shining and who are self-confident and totally in their power at work, and then they go home and in the social environment with friends, etc., they're not so confident anymore because of how they're feeling within their body. So there are many, many facets and many different layers, of course, and I just see you as an individual, and I see the people in front of me, and that's what it's about. It's about you, and it's about what you want and what you think you need in order to grow and to achieve your goals, the future goals, and whether it be partnership or whether it be professionally. And I'm just offering you things. And some people are also in denial and say, no, I don't need that. Or, when they're 10 kilo overweight and not exercising and eating unhealthily, they say, yeah, but I'm happy like that. Fine. I respect that. Yeah, let's leave it at that. So basically, it's about you. It's about what you find relevant in your life. I cannot help people, or nobody can help people who don't want to be helped. And it's really about your awareness, about your self-reflection, what you want to really achieve in your life and where you want to stand. Yeah. So moving on to point 4, the fourth aspect is really alignment. It's getting everything into alignment. And when I say alignment, I'm talking about moving forward, like getting the physical side of things and the energetic side of things. I'm very spiritual, not to the extent that I'm lost touch of the ground, but I do believe in the universe, and I do believe in energies having a huge impact on us, and us having a huge impact on our environment, and on what we attract. We are in control of it, and only you are in control of it. There is no outside woo-woo space that does something for you. You are in control of what you think, how you feel, how you vibrate, in order to attract accordingly. It can be positive, it can be negative just as well, right? And believe me, I know. So, fourth alignment. How do we incorporate those, the physical with the mental and energetic side? How do we bring it all into the direction where we want it to head? And last but not least, it's about execution. Yeah, it's everything above, all the above is no good if there is no execution and no action taken. Even if you say, I'm manifesting, I can, sit all day, meditate, and think positive things and say mantras into the mirror, whatever. No, there's nobody knocking at your door and saying, here's so much money and here you want a house or whatever, if you don't take action. And it's really about taking the right action and being focused and doing things that are guiding you into or directing you into the right direction. That sounds silly now, directing you into the right direction, but you know what I mean. Do things most efficiently. Sometimes people are also, and I've been there, done that, trust me, sometimes people are so busy, all day, busy, but not getting anywhere. And I'm guilty of that. I've done that. I've been so busy and overwhelmed also with the work that I was planning to do on one day. But at the end of the day, I thought, what did I actually do to get me closer to where I'm heading? So that's really something as well to be critical about, to be open about, not in a negative way critical, but reflective about, not be reflecting on yourself. What are you actually doing to get there? No? Yeah, so having said all this, I would love you to just follow me on this path. On social media, on Instagram, I'm going to show up more now. On TikTok, if you share things, if I record things, I can just share them everywhere. So may as well go on TikTok. My daughter will be delighted to see me there and all her friends. But follow me. And if you're interested in knowing more, I built a new website as well. You can visit me there. It's on the link obviously down below. It's the same website, but I revamped it completely. And you can download a worksheet there for 21-day detox, because that's, as I said before, I also believe strongly in physical health, in physical energy, and that incorporates detoxing. I'm actually fasting right now as I speak. And it's only been 2 days, but I already feel so empowered and so much more energetic. So let's see how long I will last this time. Stay tuned and you'll find out. But no, what I was going to say is basically that if you are interested in joining me on that it's free. I like to give you a lot of information, because I've been benefiting from beautiful people, beautiful souls out there, everything for free. And I think that's what it's about. Of course, I have to live on what I'm doing at the time, the energy I'm investing, but that I do already. Don't worry. So I'm happy if I can give you something. And if, the more people show up, the merrier. On the 7th of March, 7 p.m. Central European time. I'm in Hamburg at the moment. London time, 6 p.m. And all the other times I'm going to share in the link. I have a page where you can sign up already or get on the waiting list. I'm going to share that in the notes, and I'd love to see you there. And we can interact. On the 8th, I plan to have a Q&A if requested. That's just an option. But I'd like to have it interactive, not just me, preaching, babbling on. I'd love to interact with you where you stand, and we can have some exchange. And I want you to get some value out of it and to feel inspired, okay? The way I've been inspired many, many times in the past. So I'd love to see you on the 7th of March at my free webinar, the Visionary Masterclass, powered by the Intentional Life Design Method. Sounds très chic. So, okay. Now, that's it from my side today. I'm so happy to be back, and I'm full of energy and power to, dive back in and take you with me if you want. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to today's podcast. I really appreciate your presence. Now, if you want to experience the full power of your subconscious mind, to manifest more abundance and self-worth, leading to more success and overall contentment from within, well, I've got a gift for you. The Self-Worth and Success Hypnosis audio on my website is available for you as a free download. It helps you to unconsciously let go of negative self-talk and money or receiving blocks. You get to rewire and reprogram your mind for success and abundance. This recording has already helped so many people to let go of limiting beliefs and negative blueprints that they didn't even know they had. You can find their testimonies on my website. I promise it's so powerful. Also, I would love to invite you to join my value-packed Visionary Masterclass program. It teaches you all about the power of your thoughts and how to get out of your comfort zone and reach a higher self. You learn step by step how you can reach your goals by setting a focused intention and experience more self-love and a healthy body image with ease and energetic alignment within only 21 days. You can find all my offers and content on my website, www.soniamariahorn.com/en. And of course, you can find all the links in the show notes. So I look forward to seeing you next time on the Self-Worth Accelerator podcast. Until then, take care and reach out to me anytime. I'm here for you.